Welcome, Aries. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to your end of September 2021 love reading. I'm Dee, and this is Intuitive Life Advice. I'm going to pull your cards real quick and see what I can do for you today. Show you what you need to see. Enlighten you in some way. There they are. Okay. Thank you for subscribing if you have already, and if you haven't, please do so. It helps me grow, and the quicker I can grow my channel, the quicker I can help more people. Things seem to be going great so far, thanks to you all. I appreciate you so much. Don't forget to watch your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign videos for the most accurate overview of your situation. Sometimes the shuffle, actually I shuffle when I'm concentrating on your energy before I start your reading video, but sometimes the card pull takes a little time, and that's not a bad thing. The cards are more accurate the more concentration I allow to be placed into the pulling of these cards. It looks like they all came out for you right there. Okay, Aries, what's going on here? Some cards are wanting to pop out here, but I'll go ahead and take that one. Okay. Aries, I'm seeing here that, my goodness gracious, you were back and forth within this relationship. You would get into this situation just over and over and over again, like a broken record, like a hamster in one of those cages on a hamster wheel. Just round and round we go, over and over again, repeating the same cycle again and again and again. And this was within a commitment. This was within a committed relationship with someone. And it was painful for you. I mean, so painful that it looks like there was physical abuse. And along with that physical abuse, there was verbal abuse, spiritual abuse, emotional abuse, probably sexual abuse too. People of the caliber that we're talking about here, who, I mean, this is like bloodletting. See her legs? There's blood on her. And she's been through the mill. It just almost feels torturous. This energy is very creepy. Trying to talk about this. The agony card is, as I said, it depicts a person who has been physically abused. And, you know, it just feels torturous, like I keep saying. My eye keeps going to that back railing. And it looks like, you know, someone was slammed up against the rail, because I see blood there too. I'm just telling you what I'm seeing in this particular reading for this particular Aries. There are some of you who are going to resonate with this video, and I never delete videos. If you see any videos deleted on my channel, it's not a video that was for someone. It was a video that I was using as a test, sound checks, the video quality, channel videos, you know, that aren't for public view. They're just for the creators to use in their work. So what I'm saying is, you know, I'm not going to delete this video. I'm going to continue it. There's been some definite abuse here. And this is torturous abuse. It feels horrible. I mean, I just, my skin is crawling. And it's hot. I feel sweaty and hot. And please let me know who I'm reaching here. It means a lot to me to know who I'm reaching, who's resonating with this message. If you need some help ever, there are links in the description box that take you to some sites for abuse, domestic abuse, sexual abuse. There's even rape hotline there. Check those out, please. There's always help available, and nothing, no clothing items, no shoes, no photo albums, nothing is worth losing your life over. Please remember that. You've been in a situation so long that your train of thought is off kilter. This isn't the way you normally think. Now, you've gone through this abusive situation in this committed relationship, and I'm seeing you here going back and back and back and back. I mean, God, this could have lasted years and years. I feel like I don't even want these cards to touch these others. Just want space in there. And you're not happy with yourself that you kept going back and relapsing into this. This could have had something to do with a little bit of maybe an addiction to not only this person, but the fact that you were maybe you were dabbling in some drugs or an alcohol addiction, something like that. I just don't really feel that as strongly. I feel like if you did do any drugs or drinking, it's not really something that you can't live without. It's not something you would crawl down the road to get or do unspeakable things to obtain your drugs or whatever. It just doesn't feel that way. It feels like maybe you were doing whatever you needed to do to just kind of soothe the pain that you were feeling in this situation. Now, what this has done to you is it's caused you to be fearful. I'm seeing this here. You're afraid for your life. You're afraid of how they're going to react. Love is not fearful, scared, or intimidated. It does not threaten. This is not love. Love does not ridicule. It does not taunt, mock, or make fun of another. It does not hold another in contempt. This is not love either. This person was doing these things to you on top of all the abuse. That so much so that I feel like you thought of taking your life at some point. A lot of other times during this relationship you were, and again, please don't ever think that something is bad enough to take your life. You're just in a bad situation with the wrong person, and all you have to do is remove yourself from that situation and your life will improve. There's a link in the description box for suicide hotline. If you ever feel that way, please call that hotline or call someone you trust. You were pretending that nothing was wrong. You're kind of in denial. Actually, you were cognitive dissonance is the card I've got here. You know, this is deeper than just pretending like nothing's wrong or being in a state of denial. This is literally believing that whatever you're talking about here didn't happen. You're just tattered in pieces. Your soul was murdered. There are pieces of you spread out all over the place. Everywhere you had gone with this person and had some sort of an incident that was negative, there's a piece of you there. Maybe a restaurant, the fair, a movie theater, a party, you know, relatives' homes, friends' homes, gatherings, the gym, a park, a lake, a room in your house. Whatever it is, there are pieces of you all in all of those places. And you're going to need to go and pick those up. You're going to have to find those pieces. They're there. You haven't lost anything. You just feel like you have. Go pick up the pieces. Put yourself back together again. You're going to learn how to forgive yourself for allowing your precious self to be in this situation. Not only that, but forgiving yourself for being in this situation, allowing yourself to be in this situation, remain there as long as you did. You didn't take the first red flag and run. You kept tallying up red flags. You were accumulating red flags. It was like you were paralyzed, and that's normal in an abusive relationship. You feel paralyzed. You don't even know where to start when it comes to thinking about how to change the situation, get out of the situation. You don't even know how to start that process. And that's not abnormal. That doesn't mean something's wrong with you. It means something's very wrong with them for treating you the way they did, that caused you to become someone you're not. This isn't who you are. You don't feel safe. There was always some sort of unrealistic, over-the-top, immature drama going on. And you just felt like you had to do what you were supposed to do to keep the peace in this relationship. And I'll tell you what, that'll destroy you. Not literally, but you'll just feel like it will. Now, you've got your faith. And I'm going to tell you what this is. This is you coping with something that some people can't cope with. You're able to pull yourself out of this, which is where you're headed now, because you've turned to your faith and hope and belief in a higher power. And you know that higher power, God, is going to pull you out of whatever you're feeling and thinking right now. You are fully aware that that's getting ready to happen, and it's probably already underway. Your words of wisdom cards here. Let's let them come out for us. Aries. Try and family. You have burnt bridges with your family. The bottom of the deck is the Depression card. See that? You have burned bridges with your family because you allowed this person to be a complete idiot and isolate and alienate you from family members and friends who loved you. And they still do. They were hurt by this, but they still love you like they did in the beginning. They had no control over how you were going to react in your situation. They couldn't talk you into leaving. They tried. You understand that. You understand that. You know why you stayed. There were a handful of reasons why you stayed. And one of those reasons is that you really don't know why you stayed, other than you just felt like you were doing something wrong and you were needing to correct the way you acted or thought, or, and that's not true. When someone mistreats you, you leave them. They're showing you the person they are. When someone shows you that, they show you, this is who I am. I'm going to beat you and belittle you and embarrass you in front of everyone you love. and I'm going to make sure you don't get out of my sight. I'm going to track you and spy on you and make fun of you in front of people so that you lose your confidence. I'm going to make sure I sabotage any type of betterment that you're trying to give yourself, whether it be going and finishing your degree or building a small business from a room in your house or going out and conquering the world. I'm going to make sure that I ruin all that for you and sabotage it so that you stay within my control. That's the way these kind of people think. So what you're being asked to do here is try to come up with a plan if you haven't already, and reach out to someone who you consider family, someone you know will take your call. They're going to understand. They're probably not going to ask any questions. They're not going to say, why did you do this to us? Why did you disown us? Why did you not return any of our calls? Or why did you not come to anyone's events that you were invited to? They're not going to do that. They're just going to take you in their arms and they're going to say, what do you need? And they're probably going to know what you need already. They're ready for this. They're waiting for you to reach out, and you're being asked to do that. You keep the faith. You have what it takes to come out of this in a spotless manner. You're not going to have little fragments hanging on to you. You're going to walk out of this and be healed from all of it. You just have to take the step to do so. And Aries, being as loving and fiery and passionate as you are about things, you just thought you could fix this person. And listen, sometimes we can help people take different paths in their life so that they take a different journey than the one they were headed toward in the beginning, and it can improve their life and change them as a human being. It can do all those things. But sometimes people are just not ever going to change, and it's not your fault. It's not that you failed. I'm feeling like you failed to help this person become a better human. And that's not your job, Aries. It's not your job to make people better human beings. All you can do is love them and show them, give them an upstanding example, showing them how to love and unconditionally love someone. But listen, you can't set yourself on fire or suffocate yourself to appease another person. And anyone that allows you to do that is not for you. They don't love you. They're not loving you. I hope this message helped you in some way, Aries. It's a beautiful message for a very beautiful soul who has found themselves in a very scary situation. And I see the fear here. I see the agony, the lost feeling, the lost soul, the fragmentation of your soul where you just feel like you're in tatters, in pieces, and you don't even know where to begin to pick yourself back up because you don't even know where your pieces are. But you will, Aries. There is a coaching site link, Healing Tribe Coaching, in my description box. That site will be up and running and taking new clients should be October 1st. And I'd like for you to go there and just check it out. If you feel like there's something there, you can get a one-on-one with a troubled relationship coach, and one of those coaches is me, and we can help you navigate your situation and help you successfully and safely walk out of it. And as I said before, please contact this family member. This person is there for you. You know who they are. Just try it. They're not going to hang up on you. They're going to be there for you. They know what you're going through, whether you realize that or not. This is actually textbook. This is actually what happens when people are in abusive relationships. You know, what you're doing now is what everyone in an abusive relationship generally does. They isolate and alienate from everyone who loved them. They feel guilty when their person gets angry, and it's crazy the way it works. But you know, when you're an empathic person, you take on those emotions of others, and you kind of put the blame on yourself if you didn't have healthy boundaries and healthy self-image and self-love before you go into this type of relationship. And whenever that's if that's the level you're on when it begins, that's the level of person you're going to end up with. It's who you think you deserve. So I want you to reach for the stars, Aries. Reach way above where you were reaching and where you found this person who tried to destroy you. Reach out to this person over here that you know will answer the phone or answer your text, who will answer the door. They're waiting on you to come to them so they can help you. And they love you very much. I hope this reading has been helpful to you, Aries, and even if it was just in a slight way. They all are meaningful to me because I know that just helping one person in the universe, it's worth this to me, this time that I spend on these. So take care, Aries. Please don't forget to watch your sun, moon, rising, and Venus sign videos for the most accurate view of your situation. And I'll be opening up private readings soon. I'm waiting till I reach a certain number of subscribers before I do that. And hopefully here in the next few weeks, we'll be able to do some private readings, and I'll start doing some extended versions, some expanded versions of some of these readings. Like this one would be great to do an expanded version on, but it would mainly be me just helping coach you through the navigation of this situation and where to go from here. Please join me next time. I will be back with another video soon. Take care, Aries.